Hello, welcome to your module on the unconventional cover letter. In this module, we'll be talking about another form of cover letter that is trending. This time around, recruiters are not just satisfied with a one-page cover letter anymore, and they're asking for more pages to be able to screen candidates. Sometimes they will not even ask for your resume or your CV, and they will just ask for this application essay, because I call it application essay because it's like an essay that you need to write. So how do you effectively handle this unconventional cover letter and be successful at it? This is what this module will be focusing on. And this lesson introduces you to the unconventional cover letter, and we will also be looking at 3 samples of such. The first thing I want to mention here is that cover letter has fully evolved from a one-page document to a detailed application essay. As I mentioned earlier, that recruiters are now looking for more pages while you're writing your essay, because they really want to check communication skill, they want to check your ability to listen to instruction, and they want to check your logical flow of thoughts. So they're asking for more. Sometimes they will give you a business case to write a case study on, to provide a solution to a business case. They send it to you as a task and ask you to submit it. These are some of the tricks that interviewers are using presently to be able to pre-screen candidates. Also, a detailed instruction will be given, because sometimes you might be wondering, when do I write the unconventional cover letter? How do I know when I'm being required to write an unconventional cover letter? If this were to be the case, a detailed instruction will be given, and you will know, because it will be clearly stated that this is what is required for this role. We'll be looking at samples of such letters. I also want you to know that what we spoke about earlier, when we were talking about the first 3 modules, the font size, the style, the line spacing, the margin, the contact information, the address, the salutation, closing, and signature rules that apply to the one-page cover letter also apply to application essay. All the rules I mentioned earlier, how you can space your document, how you proofread, the font style, the font size, the margin, the contact information, the address, the format, everything applies to this. The only difference between one-page cover letter and application essay is the number of pages and paragraphs, and you'll be duly instructed on what to write and how to write it. What are the samples? I'll be reading out the samples for you to know how it looked like. Sample 1. The recruiter asks, submit an application letter of at least 3,500 words. In this case, they are asking for an application letter, which means cover letter. It can also be a motivation letter. They will tell you at least 3,500 words. That means they want more. They want to get more from you. They want to test your communication skills. So these are the things that employers are looking out for, and they're looking for so many ways to pre-screen candidates. So the onus is on you to be ready and be prepared when you are faced with such questions. Sample 2. Meanwhile, these samples are things that I've seen. Is not something that I just come up with. They are things that I've seen, my clients have brought to me, and I've also seen. Sample 2. So discuss the proposition that training is of little significance in an already well-established organization. So this is an example of a cover letter. They are telling you to discuss. They're not even giving you the number of pages. They just say discuss. So if it is the 1 page that can do justice to it, if it is 2 pages, if it is 3 pages, you can even use charts. You can use bar charts, pie charts. You can use as many information as possible to be able to do justice to this question. That sample we'll be looking at it's quite lengthy, but I'll read it out. It says, submit a typewritten and signed application letter specifically applying for this position and addressing the minimum requirements as advertised. It is your responsibility to demonstrate that you are qualified for the position for which you are applying. Read the advertised position requirements on the vacancy announcement Here comes the instruction. Then describe your duties and responsibilities and accomplishments in the position in as much detail as possible. Indicate the percentage of time you spent performing each major duty and responsibility. For example, 20% on a particular role. This is a detailed cover letter application instruction. It's telling you that in as much detail as possible. It can be 5 pages, it can be 10 pages, although it's not advisable to be 10 pages, but you need to do justice to this, and 1 page can be enough to do justice to it. So these are examples of unconventional cover letter, and the same thing that we've been talking about, how you can do your research, how you understand the role, how you understand the organization, how you can apply or match your past achievement with the role you're applying for, also applies here. The success to this is you understanding the job description, the role, and the company, and the value you want to add. I think you should describe your duties. You describe your duties, pay more attention to your accomplishments relevant to the role. We have come to the end of this lesson. Thank you for listening. Bye.